show.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, how do I do the wrong day again? I made new ones.
Hello.
Good enough, I guess. Sorry, people. I hope I didn't ruin your night like my night has already been ruined before the show.
Hello and good evening, everybody. How are you doing tonight? Jake's night is ruined already.
Oh, I think it just got a little better.
I like the sound of that.
Okay. Imagine, have you guys used excuse me. Have you guys used a computer before?
Computer.
Jamal, have you used a computer?
I have used yes.
Well,
Computer.
let me tell you what happens.
Show you what happened.
Every day for my job, which is the Jubi show,
Yeah.
I have to use two computers at the same time. And I have two mice to use, one for one computer and one for the other. And, well, basically, I have to keep track of which mouse moves the mouse on which computer. And I put my hand down on the mouse that's this computer that does that thing, and I moved it. And much to my chagrin. How did you know? Much to my chagrin, when I moved it, it moved both my cursors.
What?
I know. And this was when we were just talking about how bad my night was. And I thought, man, what is going on that one mouse can move two people?
What can that mean?
And what I discovered was my hand I had set it down in such a way that it was between two of the mice. and when I moved it, it was moving the one that I was holding and moving the one on the other side of my hand as I moved my hand around.
No way.
Yeah,
no,
yes
no,
way.
No.
Yes way.
That's too much.
It's too much.
Too amusing. Too amusing of an anecdote.
It's really good. Well, and it's not even something that happened earlier. I mean, this was like, we might not even be talking about this right now
Because of how recent it happened.
Yeah.
It could have happened in the future almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
It could be.
Soon.
It could be.
Soon. There's no headphones in here, Jake. There's no headphones in here to monitor the audio.
What? No hippos?
No hippos in here.
Wait, what are we going to do? How will we know if it's good?
We have we have no notion if it's good.
Hold on. I'm going to crack open a caffeine-free Dr. Pepper.
Oh. Startling.
Ooh. There we go. Oh. There we go. Chair's tall enough now. Okay. Well, what have you done? Are you exercising it off?
What? Exercising what off?
My Dr. Pepper?
Your Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I wanted to make good use of the space for this wide shot, and I was looking to get...
That is a wide... Pardon me for saying that. That is a wide-ass shot.
Yeah, look at that. It's so...
It's all the... You're behind the... The camera can't even see you where you are.
Because I'm so far away.
Yeah, you're behind the wall.
All right. If you want to remove the movie magic and just
no.
I'm
saying you can see you, yet somehow you're behind the wall. Like right now. Stop. Back up. Back up a little bit. Stop. Hold it right there. You are not behind the wall right now. You are fully behind the wall, and I still see you on the camera. That's how wide this shot is.
Yeah.
Do you know? Look to your right. What do you see? Tell me what you see.
To my right?
Directly to your right. Look where your shoulder is pointing.
I see a flyer taped to the wall.
The wall that you're behind.
Yeah, the wall I'm behind.
It's pretty weird, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
Hijacked it.
I don't remember.
I came in and I took over.
To what end? Where are you taking us now?
I'm done. I wanted to move on. I'm ready to move on.
Jake. Look, I'm on the other side.
What?
I'm on the other side.
Is that possible? I feel like you're in an aquarium. You look like you're in a fish tank. I'm not even kidding you. Let him out of the fish tank. You really do. Do you want me to go and you can look?
I guess so. Although it'll be just for me.
Just for us, Jamal. Yeah. This show is pretty much just for us.
Just for us. We were going to name it Just For Us.
We thought that sounded kind of pretentious.
And also for babies. People would think it was a show for babies.
Oh, yeah. Just like too many. Oh, like the show Too Many Babies.
Like Too Many Babies.
That's why I don't watch that show. It's not really about babies at all. If you've watched it,
it's good. It's a
good show. It took about 5 of my friends to finally convince me that Too Many Babies was a great show to watch.
Too Many Babies. Will you get in this fish aquarium?
Yeah. You'll see what I mean. You'll have to take your imagination back to when the last time you were in an aquarium was.
All right. I wasn't in the aquarium.
But I mean in a building. Like you and me were in the shed aquarium together once.
The Chicago.
Remember that for a minute.
Shed aquarium. I don't know why they call it that. That's the name of it. It's not a shed. Oh, he didn't take his mic for this. There he is, though. I see. Yeah, it's like you're swimming up out of the blackness, and there you are at the window. Bloop 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 bloop. He's a fish. Yeah, I get it. I totally get this.
Do you understand?
That's great.
This is great.
I'm just gonna stand over here. Do I understand? I stand right over here because the shot's so wide. I stand wherever I want.
Why is it so wide?
That's just the way I like it. How do you want it to be?
Well, that's fine.
Do you want it to be?
I'm just not used to it because we had been using the green screen and it couldn't be that wide for that.
Couldn't be that wide. Yep. That's part of the technical side of the show here. For you folks at home who get a thrill out of hearing about the tech
support.
Yeah, the specs. That means specific text. Well, green screen can't be so wide. Not this wide, not like this shot that we do have right now.
Yeah, we actually tried it, and do you know what we discovered was that you need to zoom in on that.
Yeah.
We tried it.
Happened. That's what happened.
Don't get either of us wrong here.
We tried it.
Don't misread what we say or misrepresent what we're about to tell you to other people.
Don't be selling rumors. Get the facts. Get the truth.
We tried it. We gave it its fair shot. We set up the cameras the same way that we have them right now, and we looked at it, and we came in, and we looked at it, and we put the green screen on. And it just wasn't working.
No.
We tried. We wanted it to be this way.
Bad job, we said.
Yep. Bad job.
And that's when we changed it.
Yep. And that was at that moment that we decided that it needed to be different. And then it was switched.
Then it was switched to how we wanted it to be.
Yep. And all we did was zoom in after we came to the rapid conclusion that, well, maybe this shot is too wide. This green screen isn't looking good, and so we changed it.
Hey, maybe we just need to change this. Is pretty much that's kind of how the conversation went.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to demean you at all.
Okay.
But that you may be paraphrasing a little bit.
Well, but not so. Not
a
sense
lot.
Of like
no. You weren't paraphrasing a bunch.
Well, I mean, I was conveying the underlying message. I mean, I may have abbreviated it. I think we talked about it a little more at length.
Well, we discussed it. We certainly discussed it more.
We certainly did discuss it a lot of times.
Well, yeah, and I think this. I don't even think. And see, we have no way to verify what was or wasn't said because when we did it actually when we were setting up for the show, it wasn't on the show. We didn't. Well, right. We didn't have this conversation on the air or anything like that.
No, not this time.
Not this time.
We've had conversations on the air in the past.
Oh yeah, I remember talking to you quite a lot on the air sometimes.
Yeah, we've talked about some things for sure. For sure, we've talked about
this
things.
This ain't one of them, though.
No, the one that we're talking about specifically now, because this isn't generalized. This is really about a particular conversation that we had.
Right. It was a while back though, so it might be this is kind of how I do it for Foggy, like kind of like I don't remember all the way, kind of hazy in our brains right now.
Shoggy.
So we're kind of. Have you guys seen Jurassic Park?
Oh, the new Michael Crichton.
The new Michael Crichton movie.
Yeah.
His posthumous novel. Hey, let me tell you. Do you know how they made those dinosaurs? Those dino DNA that they found had missing holes in it. So what they did was they filled in the gaps with frog DNA.
Frogs.
So this conversation's kind of like that because we have pieces. Well, and we're just kind of putting in our what is that stuff you put in walls to patch them up? Spacco. We're kind of putting the spacco into our old conversation.
Right, the frog spacco.
The frog spacco.
Put the frog spacco into the parts we can't remember.
Right.
And it goes like this.
Yeah.
And then that's how
then we would say it. We normally would have said it. We're just kind of exemplifying things for you right now.
Exactly. Because we've already gone over that part.
Yeah.
We laid that out for it. Well, we talked about how I felt that the conversation went. And then that's kind of where some of this sprang from in the first place. Is that we were talking about how I felt the conversation.
Well, yeah, because I didn't really think... Because if I remember the way that conversation went, I was saying that you may not have remembered all of the details. No, and I didn't really want to make you feel bad, and I hope I didn't.
Well, I didn't.
Do you feel? Are you okay? I mean, I didn't really want to offend you, is what I mean. I didn't want to present it as if that you had not remembered something, and because of that, you were any lesser of a person because of that.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say it made me feel like less of a person. I guess maybe a little bit stupider. Like maybe I felt slightly.
Do you feel kind of bad?
Well, nobody's happy to feel stupid, but
right.
Didn't feel, in a way, it busted my britches, but in a good way. Like
really,
yeah, like
really was it a good way?
In a kind of a way that it kind of cut me down to size a little. Because sometimes when I'm like, oh, I remember exactly how that went. I know exactly what happened. My head gets so inflated, so swollen with pride.
Right. Somebody has got to stick a pin in there.
Somebody has to.
Not a real pin.
Not a real.
Don't talk. Don't try that.
Don't even be silly.
Don't try that. You didn't even hear that.
You know what we meant, and to
don't be such a big dummy about it.
No, that's harmful, and that's hurtful, is what it is.
Right.
So
hurtful. No. That actually is hurtful in a different way from how I hurt Jamal earlier by implying that he didn't remember everything.
That's true.
That's physical pain.
The pin in the head.
The pin in the head is not to be messed with.
Right. Whereas making me feel stupid, that is sort of something to be messed with a little bit.
At least occasionally.
A little, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do it every day.
Not every time, but
Sometimes you can just tell. You can tell about a person. You can look at a guy and say, "Man, that guy needs to have his world rocked for a minute."
Yep.
Cut him down to size. Tell him he didn't remember it right.
Time to pin his head.
Yep. In a figurative way, not literally. Don't literally pin his head.
No.
That's stupid.
That makes you look stupid. Is all that's going to happen if you try it that way around.
Yeah. I mean, just try. Figuratively, just do this for real, but not really. Don't really do it. Just try this sometime. Go into a room full of people and take a big pin and find a guy and put it right in his head. Put the pin in his head and see what kind of reactions you get from your peers.
Totally, exactly. That's the whole point. Try that for real. Like really try to do that and just see how far you get with it.
Just see what the guy thinks and see what everybody else in the room thinks.
Yeah.
See how fast you get cut down to size.
Exactly. See what your popularity level is at after you've pinned some poor guy's head.
Check the meter. Your coolness meter.
Yeah, popular.
Just go home and check it. Just popular. Try it. Go leave you know what? You can leave in the middle of the party if you want to.
To go check your popular cool meter at home.
Just look at it. And then if you want, I'm not saying you have to, but if you really want, you can go back to the party and tell them how that made you feel seeing your numbers go down like that.
Assuming that they did go down.
Right. Well, they probably would. He pinned a guy's head.
Well, that's the idea, that he's going to learn a lesson from his bad actions that made people not like him, and so that teaches him to not have bad actions. That's true.
That's what
we're going for.
It really does help to have people cut you down to size once in a while.
Yeah.
Because then you don't think you can go around just pinning people's heads at parties and going home and leaving and just leaving the party like you would.
Home. Pin that head and go home. Well, maybe not. Maybe you'll think twice when you check your popularity coolness meter. And it's not very good.
Yeah, or at least, I mean, maybe it wasn't good to begin with.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't want to imply that maybe your coolness meter was always high and now it's low.
No,
I don't want to make you feel bad at home. I don't want to cut you guys down to size by making you think that I think that your coolness meter is up high when really you know it's down low and you don't feel like you can tell anybody about it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Most people's are pretty low.
Mine is very low. You can tell me about it.
Especially today after...
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, it was already low, but now it's like dirt low.
Down, but it's like off the chart, like the reverse off the charts.
Reverse, yeah, exactly.
It's like negative. It's like what they say in the weather biz when something about Mercury. It's like
Mercury drops.
Yeah.
And it hits the pavement.
Yeah, when the mercury drops to the pavement.
The mercury
it's like that.
Hits the pavement.
That's kind of like what his coolness
kind
meter
of
is
like. Yeah, that's kind of what my coolness popularity meter is doing.
It is
today.
not good.
No.
Situation bad.
Yeah. Opposite of like a really positive rating, of really high marks.
Yeah,
that would be. Well, I mean, mostly that's what people are going for, but. Not everyone, but why
you might have hung yours upside down, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, not me, but some people might have.
Yeah. In which case, you probably want it to be low.
Because you're
get that number down as low as you can.
Yeah. In which case, maybe you should just be more of a jerk to everyone and not worry so much about optical illusions. If that's
that's true.
Result you're trying to
if you want to get a low number,
you
should probably just be mean.
Just be more of a jerk.
Yeah.
Just be more of a jerk to people. Although people do love jerks.
Yeah. What is with that anyway?
Yeah.
Why do people think it's a good idea to like a jerk?
You can't. Yeah. You can't lose unless losing is your objective.
Right.
You can't.
You bring up a very good point.
Thanks.
You cannot lose unless what you don't want to do is lose.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't care,
right,
nothing's going to bother you.
Yeah.
Probably not a good thing for always to happen, but
for
you don't want to like
most days.
You don't want to do like crazy things to people, like pinning their heads and stuff.
Don't be pinning people's heads. It's stupid. That makes you look stupid.
It does. Yeah, because we just were talking about that.
Well, right. And we were saying don't do it for real because some people were getting the idea that we were serious. You should actually do that, which is stupid. And you shouldn't. You wouldn't actually
figuratively do it.
Figuratively.
Just try it.
Figuratively, you might pin someone's head.
Pin their head.
If their head is all swollen and pompous, you might figuratively pin it. It's deflation.
Dude, is that what they mean by that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the deflation of the U.S. Congress government, like the U.S.
Is that? I never thought about that. Is that at all related to that?
Yeah, it's pretty related.
It's pretty common. Pretty. What do I want to say?
Common.
No, not. Well, I said common. I did say that.
You did. You said that's where I'm.
I said common, but what I mean is pretty.
From there.
A pretty.
Common law marriage.
No, it's like where things are the same between two different things.
Common.
No. Like it's like a coincidence. I guess is kind of what I mean.
Oh, like an irony.
It's kind of a coincidence that like an irony. Irony, like that. Maybe like deflation of heads can occur, but also like it's just too kooky to count. I think's what they say.
This is too kooky to count. Yeah. Create what is it, like Wacky Wednesdays?
Oh yeah, Wacky Wednesdays.
Too crazy to count. Yeah, I know. Tomorrow is extra Wacky Wednesday.
Oh God,
Leap Day.
Jeez, tomorrow's still February.
Yeah, tomorrow shouldn't be February, but it will be. It still is tomorrow because it's Wacky Wednesday leap year.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That reminds me. I was actually going to bring this up.
Do
when they say February, like the month, why? It's not. It's like spelled F-E. Well, here I'll put it in case you guys don't know how February is spelled.
Tell them how to spell it. Put it on the spell board. And actually, gosh, we have a couple things we really need to get to. At least a couple things. Oh my. Oh, okay. Well, there's that.
So February.
Right.
What is that spelled like that? Shouldn't it be? Here's what it sounds like to me. When people say it, this just sounds like. Hold on.
I'm waiting for it. He's going to show it up on the screen. He's going to show it to you.
Does it sound, people,
February.
That's how you say it, right?
February.
Yeah. But it's spelled different.
I know.
There's no L. There's no L in the way that it's spelled.
Right, and there's too many R's.
Yeah.
That's the other problem.
There's at least 3 R's in that.
Too many R's and not enough L's.
February. Can we just spell it like that? Can't it just be spelled the way the top way?
Or can't we just say it February?
You kind of need a mustache to say that word.
February.
I'm Wilfred Brimley. And it's February. It must be February. It must be February.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, man. Maybe this is why I'm getting fat, because I'm drinking this stuff.
Dr. Pee-Pee.
Dr. Pee-Pee.
Yeah.
From the brown can.
From a brown can. Well, oh. Okay.
What?
Real quick. I'm seeing now 25 minutes in. It's time for a quick word from our commercial sponsors.
Oh my gosh, we almost forgot. We're getting big trouble. We'll lose
all of our funding.
Yeah, I don't know. Funding.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We'll be right back after.
Have fun watching a commercial.
Jubi Show.
If you wanna be happy and have lots of friends, eat right chicken, fried chicken makes a difference. And if you wanna have fun and not blow to pieces, eat fried chicken, it's delicious.
Welcome back to the Jubi Show.
Sorry we had to do that.
If you're just joining us tonight, well, actually we haven't really gotten to the theme of the show. So
We haven't.
so welcome.
Well, what if there's people just joining us? Shouldn't we kind of
Oh man,
fill them in a little bit?
Yeah, we should. We should fill them in. I'm distracted by how bad the audio looks.
Yeah, it really does look
without
really
my-
bad, doesn't it?
Pretty bad. Without my headphones, it's just...
Can we hear? I mean,
It's a
wouldn't we hear it a little
crapshooter.
bit on the TV? Like, wouldn't it be just awful on the TV?
Yeah.
Wait, what are those?
Yeah, those are headphones.
Those are right there too, right?
Yeah, you're right. These are right here.
Those
These
were
headphones-
here.
These headphones are
Those
right
were
here.
in the shot, probably. Those are probably on the screen the whole time. These
So-
people are probably like, "Oh my god, you dummies! They're right there on hanging on the screen."
Yeah, well, what the hell do they know? Because look, these are right here too.
And
but
those don't do
can't
anything.
Use these.
It's kind of like that camera up at the top. That doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything. You think you know so much? You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know how this
Idiots.
works. Idiots.
Come down here and try it yourself and see how. Oh, is it bad? Bad audio.
It was just turned up too loud.
Okay, so word of advice: don't turn it up too loud, or it might hurt you too.
Yeah, if you're watching this at home and you have it turned up too loud, don't you
Stop it! Don't do that.
It can cause damage to your
Brain.
ears.
Oh, ears.
Your brain. God.
Duh.
Duh. Well,
Oh.
for those of you just tuning in today,
Oh yeah.
this is the Jubi Show, and we're talking about conversations and things.
Yeah. Conversations we had earlier.
Yeah, conversations and things, and we were doing some.
Self-esteem.
Yes, we had some self-esteem seminar courses going on, and there was a part where we went into an aquarium and we swam around in this giant aquarium.
That was fun.
Yeah,
That
was
sounds
actually.
nice.
That was nice and fun. And it's time for mailbag. And
Oh, yeah.
and
What?
Squatch watchers
Oh
And-
dear.
and
Oh, we got a cookie review coming up.
cookie review and Jake got his own button.
I did.
There's a Jake button.
There's a button.
Jake's got his own sandwich button.
I eat lunch every day at the same place.
Yeah, well, we'll just cover this one now because we're already going there.
And there's always confusion. They're like, because they have to push. There already was a special button they always had to push for my sandwich.
Yeah.
And so
you can
like-
say the name of the place.
yeah,
if
it's
you- if you
Blimpie,
want
but
to.
I don't want everybody thinking that they can go use the Jake button because
Oh yeah.
it's not. I think it's just for me.
Okay. Well, that's
My
understandable.
button.
That's
Well, they'll know that
understandable,
you're not me anyway. So
I guess.
anyway,
But it is the Jake button.
there's a Jake button. My sandwich is a little weird. It's like a veggie sandwich. But it's not like a full sandwich because there's no meat on it, and like nobody gets that kind of sandwich except for me.
But it's not. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not off menu or what. I mean, it's not. It is on the menu. It's not.
I don't think it is on the menu.
It's not
actually.
on the menu. It is,
I do think that if you asked for a Jake, they would know what to make you.
right.
They put some cheese onto some bread and call it a day. Not really. I'm just kidding. JK.
JK.
They would probably put some lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, and mayonnaise and oregano on that sandwich for you too. Then they might ring it up with a Jake button. I don't know.
Well, they better if they use the Jake button. And,
they labeled it. They finally labeled it. They were like, you know what? Because the other person was like, how do I ring this up? And they were like, push the. You know what? We should just label that. Mm-hmm. So they did. Mm-hmm. Jake button. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had your own button at a restaurant before? That's pretty weird. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's the Jake button.
Okay, well that's a little different from how it was described to me because you do. Okay, it is a special thing that only you get. It's not even in.
Well, I mean, they have like a thing called like a veggie supreme or something, which is like 3 different kinds of cheese. It's got a lot of cheese on it. You get to pick 3 kinds of cheese. Uh-huh. And I just get a thing that's like, it's like a veggie at Subway where it's just like a slice of cheese and some veggies.
Okay.
I haven't looked. I should check and see if it's actually on the menu.
I guess you're taken care of either way because you've got your own button now, but just for the sake of accuracy and curious reveling.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you guys eat at a restaurant every day for 10 years, you might get your own button too.
Might. You might.
But then again, you mayn't.
You mayn't. You might, and you mayn't. Now that's the Jake button. That's one thing that we had to cover.
Yep, done. Covered it.
Done.
Cross it off the list.
Crush it up.
Crush it up.
Crush it up and mix it with honey or molasses.
Mm-hmm. Then drizzle it on you face.
And then drizzle it on your face. So that leaves us with Squatch Watchers and mailbag and
cookie review. Oh, I had something that I thought of that is maybe not. I don't know if I'm the only person that's noticed this, but I was at a store and I noticed that the pharmacy was offering shingles vaccines, which now personally I am shingle. I don't have any significant other, but I didn't realize that there was a vaccine for that now.
Well, what would it do?
I don't know.
What is the result?
I don't. Is it a
desired effect?
Is it a vaccine to keep shingles away from you, or to keep you from being shingle yourself?
I don't know.
Is it for me, or is it for other people to keep me out of there? Keep me away. I don't know.
Well, presumably it's for anybody,
right? But
to what end? Yeah, that's my question. I mean, what is the goal?
What if you're already shingle? Does it work?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a virus, right?
Does it? Well, that's the question. What's the disease and what is the desired state of being? I don't know.
Right, and can you even? I mean, like with viruses, you have to be vaccinated before you get the illness, right? You can't take a vaccine while you're sick with the. I mean, that's why they can't cure the cold because it's a virus. I mean, if they could, that's why they have a flu vaccine. You can't take the vaccine and get better from the flu. You have to have already had it.
Yeah. So it might be too late for you.
Yep.
Right.
Might be too late.
Maybe.
I don't know. I should ask. We all should ask.
Really, it's our civic duty.
Yeah.
It's just laziness and stupidity that prevents us from taking these simple steps to find out more and better ourselves in our community. Duh.
Doi.
Duh. 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 Mailbag. Mailbag.
Oh my god. Let me get the graphic here. Oh, jeez. Where is it? It's here somewhere. There it is. Let me fix the title for a minute. You know what I realized? I changed everything but the year. Oh, no, I didn't. I was good. We're good. Mailbag.
Better get the year right, because this is the last year ever.
Oh my gosh, I was going to buy...
Ever.
Oh, when I was leaving work, I saw the best magazine. I should have bought it.
You should have bought the best magazine ever.
It was all about the end of the world in 2012.
That's this year.
Yeah.
That's our year. That's this one.
The last one. The one that you
last
should
one.
feel lucky to be a big part of.
Yeah, this is the grand finale, everyone. This is what we've all been waiting for. What, you want to live forever? No. Come on.
Who does? Who does that? Who even does that?
Who would even do that?
Who would even do that?
It's a stupid
Who would even
idea.
do
It's
that?
just a stupid
Who would even
idea.
do that?
Stupid. Well, there's like 500 letters that we got.
Oh my gosh.
And I haven't even
How do we
looked at
sort?
them. I don't know.
I didn't read any either. I didn't pre-screen.
Well, grab a couple.
Should I just reach in and grab? Like, how many should I grab?
However many you want. I mean, just if you see anything that looks really like, ooh, there's a juicy niblet, I'll grab that.
I'm
There,
just
you
grabbing
got
in
one.
here. I'm closing my eyes and picking them out.
Oh, that's very daring. Because it could be something really raunchy and blue. Somebody could be offensive and degrading to you or to certain races and ethnic types of people. Or maybe to women or men. And perhaps it could be like a class thing, I guess. Like there's oh, thanks. Now it's my turn to pick out some.
I took three.
What does that mean for me?
You can take 2 or 3.
What was I? No. I will take 2 or 3. I just grabbed one without looking at it too. That's what I did. I
Really?
just grabbed it without
I
looking at
kind of
it.
looked at some of them, but I didn't see any words.
Just
I
grab
just looked
that
at
one.
things that seemed, I don't know, looked visually interesting
Oh, this.
by pictures.
Wait, I don't.
Not by pictures, by what I saw. Whatever looked good on the page, I thought I grabbed.
Well, so what looked so good? What looked so good?
Well,
This isn't a letter. This isn't even a letter, so I'm putting it back. 'Cause it's not even a letter.
Might have been.
And this is just like last week's letter. Well, we didn't have a show.
What are last week's letters? Did you forget to mark those as red?
Oh, yeah. Why? That could be a problem. But this one I don't remember. So some of these are safe, but we are going to have to get an intern to go through these after the show. And
Clearly, this is a disaster.
yeah, this is kind of a whole disastrous night.
Everything's falling apart.
Yeah.
Nothing's going right.
literally falling apart and not going right.
The walls are literally coming crashing down on us.
Literally.
They actually kind of were the last time.
The
Remember that?
last time, yeah. Well, I don't know if it was the last time, but I do remember when those walls came falling on
It was
us.
like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, then it was last
It's
time.
like 3 times.
Just like last time. This isn't a letter either.
That's phone numbers, right?
This is phone numbers. I just got excited because it says poopy dog on here, and I got excited.
Oh yeah, I would get excited about that too.
Well, I guess I'll just. Oh wait, I think I have 3. Only one is just super short, but that's fine. Okay.
All right. Well,
All right.
one of us will start. I'll start.
And one of us will finish.
Yep. I'll start.
You'll start. I'll finish. I volunteer to finish.
Dear special hamburgers episode.
Yeah, you read first. Oh, hamburgers episode.
Hamburgers episode. I heard what you said about finding the huntsman spider in your bedroom, and it got me thinking of my own spider's problem. I have 200 spiders which crawl on the wall above my bed as I sleep, and it is really hard to sleep because it is really freaking me out. I found the egg sac under my bed, but I don't know what to do. It's full of baby spiders that are crawling out by the second, and there's a really big scary spider guarding it. Firstly, how do I get rid of the big spider? And secondly, how do you get rid of a big egg sac that's under your bed? I really need your help. Thanks. Much love and kisses, Hans. P.S. This is why I'm not at the show tonight. They have me concerned and I can't leave.
That's too bad, Hans. I'm a little surprised to hear from you, actually, out of the blue like that.
Yeah, I've seen neither head nor tail of you for the however many years now.
Neither wind nor rain nor smoke of night nor sweaty hide
Smoke of night.
or sweaty fog. Where are you at, Hans? Get over here.
Spiders
Spiders under your bed.
on his walls and on his bed.
And his bed and walls, eggs hacks.
Eggs hacks.
That's terrible news.
Bad news. Bad news.
Keep away from us. We've got enough troubles.
Yep. Leave it alone.
Yeah, don't muss with us.
Don't. Yep. I
Yep.
saw a sign that said, "Don't meth with Iowa."
I don't know what that means.
Because don't
Well, we
mess
have
with Texas.
We have a lot of meth.
Yeah, that's it.
In
it's
Iowa.
It's a play on "Don't mess with Texas."
Don't meth with Iowa.
Don't mess with Iowa.
But what is it? It doesn't mean anything.
Well, it's funny.
Yeah, it
That's
is
what
very funny.
Yeah, it's just comedy.
I guess when it's just comedy, I mean, what more
Doesn't
can you
need
say?
to make sense.
It's self-explanatory.
Yep.
Comedy.
It writes itself.
Yeah, that's the comedy of life.
Mm-hmm.
That was the funniest. That's probably the funniest one of all, actually.
Yeah, don't mess with Iowa.
Oh, comedy of life.
Oh, I thought. Gee, it was also funny that I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That's kind of a new funny that
Yeah,
we just came up with.
We'll tell you that story next week.
Yeah, next week you can hear about the new funny that we just came up with. That's really good.
Oh.
It all involves communications and misunderstandings.
Yeah, it's a series of poorly planned word choices and events.
Just like life.
It's already bringing me down the memory lane.
Down the tubes, the twisting tubes of the cerebral vortex of the mind, bringing back.
Oh, is that why they call it? Is that why the scientist's word for brain is cerebral vortex?
Yeah, that is why.
Okay.
If you needed to know.
I just wondered why.
Well, now
That's
you do
good
know why.
I'm glad to hear that now.
Yeah. Now that we've got that cleared up, it's time to read another letter.
Oh, yeah. Letter number 2.
Second letter of the evening. My first letter, second letter in the... I mean, all together. Speaking of all the letters all together, if we were going to... Yeah.
Jamal's first, the whole night's second.
Exactly. Thanks. That's what I was trying to say just now. Dear Brian, I am a huge... This is... Anyway, got Hans and Brian and... Oh, that's funny. Okay.
That's comedy.
Dear Brian.
Comedy skits.
We were doing comedy sketches tonight on the Jubi show. I am a very huge fan of the Jubi show. Also, I watch it every week. Listen, my concern is this. The last 2 or 3 weeks, I couldn't help but see that there wasn't a new live episode of The Jubi show, but rather some sort of reruns. And that's true. I mean, we know this is a new letter because that was just last week. We did not have a new show.
Nope, it was not. It was old.
It was an old show.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know which one it was, but not new. It was not new.
Nope.
So...
New to you, maybe.
Nudie you. Nudie you.
New to you.
Well, nudie you too. Now, where were we?
Where were we? Where we were?
We
Where we were? Where we were? Where we were?
Brian.
I'm Jake. They're comedy skits.
I'm Brian. Can you please explain this to me? I don't like it when your show isn't live and new. I find that upsetting and queasy. Listen, I appreciate your help with this matter, Brian, and I look forward to enjoying your new show. Thanks, love. Hans.
That's
2 letters from Hans.
2 letters from Hans
so
tonight.
far. Wow, that's
Wow, way to take over the airwaves, man.
you've been gone for years and then suddenly can't shut him up.
Do you remember how he's literally been gone for years?
Yeah, he has literally been gone for years. The show has literally been on for years.
Yep, it's almost 5 years old.
Yeah.
Do you remember the joke I made about can't wait till the Jubi shows up on that 10 years of programming plaque?
Yeah, I do.
Doesn't seem so funny anymore, huh, Jamal?
Not funny at all. Quite angry.
Shall I read one?
Please do.
So the other day I was walking down the street and I had my arms folded behind my neck like I do when I walk, and I saw this guy and he looked like I was really weird. I mean, you should have seen this guy. He looked like I was so weird. I mean, he looked like I was the weirdest guy anybody had ever seen. Isn't that weird? I mean, that's how I usually am. But he looked like I was really, really weird. That's all I wanted to say. Love, Ronald R. McDonald's Food Restaurant. He really did look like you were weird.
How do you know?
Well, I don't know. I'm just
You're just going by what he said.
I'm riffing.
You're riffing. This is like comedy slam jam stand up hour.
I'm what they call I'm doing what is known as freestyle rapping.
Yes, some beat poetry. I was
Yes.
thinking also, yeah. Freestyle beat rap poetry.
Yes.
That's kind of
Well,
you
yeah, it's
in a
clearly-
nut jam, to
Yeah.
say the honest
Well,
truth.
obviously. Obs, man.
Don't even worth mentioning it because
Don't even worth mentioning. It's not good.
It's too clear. It's just too. Yeah. Nah. Don't even. Nah. Don't even. I was like, this girl came up to me. I was like, nah. Don't even. It's like a party dude. He comes up to me. He's like, yo, man, wiki, chick. I'm like, nah. Don't even. Pretty good, right?
That's really good. Wait, do that one more time.
Which part? The whole
The
thing?
whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Okay, it's like this party dude, right? This party dude.
Wait, hold on. I'm now I thought you said party the first time, but now I'm not sure if you're saying farty or party.
Party with a P.
Oh.
Party with P. There was a P party, okay? And this dude just had the thing. It was like this P party dude. He's like, hey, yo, bro, whoa, check me out, wiki chicky chick, chow. And I'm like, dude, step off. Nah, don't even.
I'm sorry. Can you do that one more time, please?
You want to hear that one more
I
time?
really want to hear that again, and I
I
can't wait until we see it 2 more times when we watch the replay of the episode.
Yeah, that could be a whole 15 or 20 minutes from now.
It could.
All right, one more time.
One more time for the old folks. For the Slowberts.
Slowberts, by special request, this is my funny story one more time. So I was at a pee party, and there was like a party guy at it, right? And the guy comes up to me, and he's like all wild and crazy. He comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, yo, man, hey, grooving like the." I was like, whoa, slow down, pal, slow down. First of all, nah. Second, don't even.
Oh my god.
That's not even like. I mean, obviously, I didn't just make it up because I told it 3 times, and
Well, yeah. The more times you tell it, the more real it was.
Yeah. I can prove that I was there.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy can vouch for me. Just
Yeah,
ask him.
he was there too.
Yeah, I mean, he is a jackass, but ask him.
Well, I didn't know, but I could tell by the way you acted towards him.
Yeah, you.
And you're like, don't even.
So, okay, letters. There's still a couple, 3 or 4 or 5 letters left.
Yep. Just a few. 3 letters. 3 letters left.
Right, you're right.
There's only 3. We're halfway there.
This is my long one, I guess.
Oh, God.
Yes. Oh, yeah, this has got the guy. Yeah. Awesome.
The guy.
I was telling Alyssa that the guy from CSI Miami we talk about him all the time on the show.
Oh, yeah.
And she's
He's
like,
in it?
he's in it. And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember you talking about that.
Oh, my gosh.
We do talk about that.
Watch the Jubi show.
Try watching the Jubi show.
Any
sometime.
episode of the Jubi show.
Watch the Jubi show much? So this one goes, Dear Jubi show, I was using my refrigerator to find my box of Hot Pockets. No, David Caruso.
This one sounds very recently familiar.
All right. My box of Hot Pockets that I bought at the store today. I decided I was finally going to try Hot Pockets after I had heard so much about them on television. I can't stop seeing them all over TV. Like every 5 minutes, it's another commercial for Hot Pockets. For instance, last night I was watching CSI Miami, and like every 5 minutes, Horatio Kane would grab up a box of Hot Pockets and just start narfing them down. It was totally weird. Anyway, I was in the fridge looking for the Hot Pockets when I realized I had left them on the counter at the grocery store. So then I had to go back and make a special trip. It took 34 minutes. When I got home, the Hot Pockets were all melty and dripping. I was trying to read the directions on the box, and it said that one of the options was called toaster oven. I got my toaster all plugged in, and I opened my oven, and I put the Hot Pocket in the toaster. And I put the Hot Pocket in the toaster and pushed down the toaster lever, and I shoved the whole thing into the oven and set it to 500. I figured I had a while to wait for those things because they were not very hot when I bought them, so I left to go run an errand. I went to Target, and I went out to eat at Flanagan's. 3 hours later, I got... Wait, what? 3 hours later, I got a call from my mother-in-law that my Hot Pocket was done. Also, my house had burned down because of how hot the pocket actually was. My questions to you are as follows. Are Hot Pockets really that hard to cook? Was it rude of my mother-in-law to not put out the fire? Also, what is the proper way to cook a Hot Pocket? I'm very confused. If Horatio Kane from CSI Miami eats them, I want to eat them. Please help me with the answers to my questions. Love, David Caruso, the actor that plays Horatio Kane on CSI Miami. Thank you, David Caruso, for that letter. I had some trouble getting through it. It reminded me of many festive, funny memories and experiences that I had on the Jubi show. But it was nice to see your face on the Jubi show.
Yeah, I like it. I always like it when you show up.
Yeah.
I don't know how to cook a Hot Pocket. I've never had one. And your mom is rude. She should have put it at your house.
Mother-in-law. Mother-in-law.
Oh my gosh, we got 2 more letters.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my goodness.
My letter that I have left. This is
short.
It's a very short letter.
Oh, good. That's perfect. Mine's a page long, but it's it's big. It's
big.
It's wide ruled.
Wide tide.
Dear Jubi show, well, how y'all doing? Things is all skittles and skee-ball with me. The name's Grombone McGee, and I got the prettiest set of hands this side of Durango. Skeet. I do say, Lebex, find me 2 hands prettier than these here, and I'll show you an cottage cheese scrum gran squido. Heath Ledger as Batman. If you could only see the pretty golden magic sparkles of beauty dancing on these old worn leathern hands, oh mine, oh mine. But alas, it never do. Well, I'm all go away now then. Now then, Grombone McGee.
Now then, you're right about that. I can't argue. I won't. I can't and I won't argue. That's what I learned tonight. And there's only one letter, so that makes this the last letter. Last letter. Last letter. Last letter. Ooh, that was good, huh?
That was nice.
I was making a retard noise and burping at the same time.
Twice as nice at thrice the price.
That even, yeah. I'm sorry. What?
Oh, I really saw it. I really saw your letter, and it really was short.
Oh yeah, it really. I wasn't making up how it was short because it is short. Nick S. writes, Dear Jubi Show, I eat black olives when watching your TV show. Please give me more black olives. I am almost out. Thanks, Lieutenant Knuckles. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole letter.
That's it.
Well, that's the whole thing. Well, I guess we got
that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. I mean, it's can be anything you want.
Oh, Jake, are we gonna hit those yellowy brown
gosh. Oh my gosh.
cookies or
Cookie
not?
review. There's a special Oreo out now. It's a special yellow and brown Oreo.
Yellowy brown cookie review.
What do you say we just get right into this?
Jump straight first into these ruggedy yellow browns. Thanks, man. Cookie review.
Oh man, I wish we could show how yellow and brown these were.
Well, we can. We can show it. You just wish we could show it better.
Yes. Wait.
Yes.
How do we can we turn the lights on in here?
The lights are on in here.
Oh. I mean the fluoros. That's probably a bad idea, huh? We don't need to. Anyway, yellow and brown.
Yellowy brown.
Here's a white piece of paper for comparison. Look
Yeah.
at
That paper looks kind of yellow also.
that. Compared to this?
Well,
Oh my
no.
gosh.
maybe.
Forgot how this
Yeah,
works.
there you go. Split it open. Now I can see it. Yellow
Yellow
yes.
and brown Oreos.
Yellowy.
Yellow and brown Oreos.
Yellowy brown. Yellowy brown.
Now I'm going to take a bite and see
Yeah.
how they are.
Let's review that cookie.
Works every time.
Yeah. Success.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You want one? I don't want to have all the fun.
How many cookies did you eat? Just one? You only had one.
Yeah.
So did I only have one.
You want one?
Okay.
Palm full fall. These are really good. If you see them, get them.
You might see them. You probably could see them if you want. You probably could find these. Get some yallery brown cookies. And eat them up. Eat them. Put them in your mouth. Chew them. And swallow it. Swallow it. Just eat one cookie at a time. But
Whoa, I yodeled on accident.
oh, pretty good. Oh
I could learn to do that probably.
Yeah, I've thought about. I've thought about trying to learn to yodel properly. You sound like it hurts, but
It feels so good.
feels so good. That's the irony. That's ironic,
Yes.
don't you think?
Don't you think? Well, this show's been over for at least a minute now. So I guess it's time to wrap her on up. Bye. It's been over for a long time.
Yes.
Where's the clock that tells you how over it is? It's on your butt. Oh yeah. Let's see what that says. Oh my gosh. This show is over. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's over.
It's over.